Evet, YouTube'dan izleyen arkadaşlar, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt'ın Mavi DLC'sinin 114. bölümdeyiz herhalde. Aynen, 114. bölüme hepiniz hoş geldiniz. En son bu dayıya soru soruyorduk. Şimdi en aşağıdan başlayalım, yukarıya doğru gidelim.
Could have told me the truth about the toad, having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence. Yeah, I must admit, when you, the Witcher, answered the call, I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That bloody Ethereum was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
What he said about the prince, that true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Ethereum Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
Adem, anlıyor musun, bilgisayardan bir şey soracağım. Az buçuk diyelim, çok değil. Oraya tıklarsan süre sabit, 600 saniye. Şimdi 2'ye tıklarsam yukarıdaki sarı işaret değişebilir mi acaba? Yok, 1 diyeyim.
This thing between you and Master Mirror, your quarrel. You'd rather not get involved.
You already are, I fear. He did something for you. Now you've a debt to repay. Am I right?
Yes.
Well, then you'll not free yourself of him until you've paid it back. But never worry. I shall devise tasks so impossible you will never complete them. Not if you go mad trying. But try your best, and your debt shall be absolved, while I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds another aide de camp.
Şimdi 3 tane görev verecek bana yani bu.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Bossodi.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye. Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old. But his mount always looked fit for a parade.
Whitberry 2500 hoş geldin.
Vladimir at feast. Carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Fine. Seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those two. Then we shall speak of the third.
Yardımcı olacak bir ipucu.
Any hints? Where I should go? How I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Once I'm done with those two, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there.
8 GB 2900 laptopun yayına 8 GB 16 yapsam sıkıntı yaparım.
Brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
RAM'lerin şeyine bak.
The opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
RAM'ler mesela 2133 ya maksimum ne kadar destekliyor? 3000'e falan çıkıyor mu? Ona bak. 3 beyaz
You
yazı.
waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet nowhere does it forbid me from providing. And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first 2 tasks.
Kardeşi.
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your own. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summon. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I need the blood of the summoned.
Blood, true. The summoned, not necessarily. Here,
Where do you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von every blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Ya Allah seni kahretmesin ya Hyper.
I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the
Oğlum
one.
sesi fullediydim ya. Onu nasıl eve götüreceğim?
Borsoti's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. Have a feeling it could come in handy.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yay, can't wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you. Good luck, Geralt.
Geçti. Jimmy hoş geldin aleykümselam. Hadi Jimmy. Sabah akşam Witcher 3'tesin. İncitmedim oğlum, ağrımaya başladı öyle. Adam korku ödülünü ben de alabiliyor mu? Modum ya, ondan sordum. Denemeden sorayım dedim. Alabiliyorsun abi. Ama ödül kuyruğuna gidip kendi puanını geri alma. Hava ne ya? Yok, hala yağmur yağıyor. Tamam, bilmiyorsan boş ver. Ama alabiliyorsun. Şu mahzende bir tane kadın vardı, onun yanına gidiyorum şu an. Ya bunu dedikten sonra da gidip almazsın ya. Allah Allah. Deneme meneme yok. Puanını geri alamazsın. Gitti o puan.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
İki.
Interesting. Curious to know, what do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best. Who've they got to dress up for? The books?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Huh? Why's that?
Because when you get caught in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
Sizce alakadar etmiyor.
Sorry, none of your business.
Come on. There's some kind of secret? You embarrassed? She's quite fetching, and you're, well, none too handsome, but a witcher. Lasses like your type. Come now, fess up, you fancy her or not?
Ya şimdi döveceğim ben bunu yani. Adem galiba davul gibi atıyordu yani. Adem'in kalbi. Öyle. Bir gün öldüreceksiniz beni, haberiniz yok. Güzel lan.
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other. Must have been in Vizima.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Evet,
Feels like a
kolu bacağına
century ago.
girmiş.
Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt, proceeded to finish my doctorate, and then opened a practice. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press-ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
So what now? Radovid's dead.
But the war's not over yet. The chaos continues. I'm still very much needed. Though I can't complain. At least I live at home now, and I treat the ill, as is my calling. Though I must always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Yardımın gerek diyelim.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
İki.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, and Ophiri wanted that.
I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gontaro Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Bir.
Met him a while back in White Orchard. At the time, he claimed he dealt in mirrors.
Mirrors. Buy one from him that grants your wishes?
Something like that. He helped me out of a bind, and now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
Odim told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Evereck's brother.
Von Everett? In my third year at Oxenfoot, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or Famous Redanian Dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is.
Kayıt mı var onunla ilgili?
Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everett. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
Hadi bakalım. Teleport yeri en yakında neresi var? Chat'e azıcık bakayım mı? Ne sordun ya? Yok, önerim o değil. Adem söyle derse söylerim. Ne? Bir daha sorar mısın ya? Yukarı gitmiş, yukarıda kalmış.
A storm, damn it.
Ya yazıları okuyorum ya, hikaye kaçırmak istemiyorum. O yüzden pek odaklanamadım chat'e. Dur F5 basın. O pedapsir yapsana bir. Sana bir şey önereceğim. Oyun arayacağım ama chat sevmeyebilir. Gene de önereyim. Bir öner de. Yapıp yapmamak bana kalmış yine. Çocuğu. Yok çığlık malık. Ölmedi ki. Ölmedi ki, nasıl öldüm? Ölmedim ki. Uç boğaz. 45 dakika. Aynen, çığlığa bir 5 dakika ekleyeyim ben ya. Onu iyi dedim. Yok be, korku oyunlarına gireceğiz. Filan. Ya üst üste atıyorlar. Böyle tam rahatladım diyorum. Tamam mı? Tam diyorum bitti böyle. Tam sakinleşeceğim. Çat bir daha geliyor. Ne yapıyorsun kız?
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
Lan ne oluyor?
A wedding? Whose?
A dear friend's. From the academy. Speaking of which, would you go with me?
Aa, İlan? Aa, bir tane ilan vardı. Düğüne gelmek için yanımda yakışıklı birisini arıyordu. Hani panoda. Dur. Bir tane ilan vardı panoda, okuduyduk. Arkadaşının düğününe gitmek için birisini arıyordu. Bana sırnaşırsanız sıkıntı olur ama düzgün bir şekilde olursanız belki bir şey olur falan diyordu. Diye.
Wait. That was your notice?
What notice?
The one posted by the 7 cats. Need a beau to accompany me to a friend's wedding. If any intelligent, amusing, handsome, none too old nor none too young man owning at least one decent-looking frock.
No, that's not mine. So, will you go with me or not?
Aa, o değilmiş lan.
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. So, it's a date.
Remember to bring the censer?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for. So I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Burluk.
Shall we?
Hadi gidelim.
Let's go.
The tone was spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries. Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Ulan o adam madem ölmüyor, gelsin evini yavaş yavaş yapsın ya.
I like that idea. If there's any trouble, just yell. Be careful, please.
Oh, I will be. Wouldn't want to give you even more work.
Şimdi görev itemi değil mi? Şurada bir yerde olacak.
This is no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum.
Kedi gözü ne güzel nimet lan. Her yeri görüyorum. Adam sen konuyu anlamadın mı? Keltoş'un onunla anlaşması. Evet biliyorum, onunla anlaşması olduğunu biliyorum. Anladım konuyu. Kedi gözü hikaye havuç ye, vitamin al, sen de böyle böyle. Vitaminsiz gene. Ya arkadaş. Sonra turuncu turuncu olalım değil mi? Vitaminle havuç birleşsin.
Wraiths. Knew this wouldn't be easy. Ugly bastard.
Bitti onunla, tamam bitti.
Last of the surprises? Sure hope so. Should look around.
Bu duvar kırılacak gibi duruyor. Yemin ediyorum var ya böyle, pardon yanlış oldu. Ah sen mezar anahtar. Ben de ayrıntı anlamadım ama DLC sonunda tam olarak anlamışım diye hatırlıyorum ama ne olduğunu hatırlamıyorum. Çok beşli üzerine DLC'nin sonunda hadi ya falan demiş. Yo ben anladım ya. Ne yaptığımızı falan biliyorum şu an. Yani örümcek bir... Şu an şeyin o dayının 3 son arzusu var. Onları yerine getiriyoruz. Herhalde daha önce de bulmuş. Kimse yerine getirememiş. Abi şurada bir şey var. Demek ki yere geldim. Demek ki anahtar buraya açıyormuş. Orada spor sayımız var. Bu oyunda çoğu görevde seçim vardı. Bunu da vardı galiba. Tam hatırlamıyorum. Acayip kararım. Ya kendi tercihlerimle bitireyim daha iyi ya.
Votive fire, lit in honor of the dead, old custom. Votive fire, lit in honor of the dead, old custom.
Lan neresini dolaşayım? Adamın eline aile mezarını soruyorsun. Umurumda değil ki. Gelip sahip çıkaymış buraya. Yani buradan öbür tarafa doğru bir yol var. He, yukarı katta.
Votive fire, lit in honor of the dead. Old custom.
Yak o zaman. Hah, buldum bir şey.
Old tombstone. Inscription's almost worn off completely. Kestitis? Not who I'm looking for. Eulalia von Everek. Died in 1250.
Bu da değil. Dayının ismi V ile başlıyordu. Vlad miydi? Böyle bir şeydi.
Probably shouldn't touch that. Vladimir von Everek.
Buldum
son
bu.
of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
Tamam bunu geç. Önce buraya.
Life and death, fire and blood. Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought.
Tamam yaptım. Buraya da mı yaptım?
Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. And walk midst the living, ye who hath departed.
Koyduğumuz birine lanet olsun. Ben Archibald'i var ya.
Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire.
Arkadaş chat'e bak diye attım diye hiç bahane mi olur, gözünü seveyim.
Fire and blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought. Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everek.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Evericks rise only for von Everik blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
Given me no choice.
Bu ne lan şimdi?
Kill him, Von Everett.
Anam. Herifim niye ben dedesiyle büyük annesiyle kapışıyorum ya? Hadi son bir adım puanım kalıp tehdit sayma ama chatte bir şey soruyorum bakmıyorum üzülüyorum bak ben üzülünce puan harcıyorum.
Ornery whore sons those Von Evericks, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everett, brother to Olgierd.
Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks.
And Grandmum too.
Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is.
Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on a business.
I'm a swiving corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
Hadi bu arada sen kedi zırhını mı giyiyorsun? Neden kurt giymiyorsun merak ettim. Ya kurtla uğraşmadım. Direkt kedi staminam hızlı da olsun diye. Kaçmak için giydim kediyi. Millet buraya çok gelir mi?
Get a lot of visitors?
At times, not often. For when someone does drop by, the whole band comes out to play.
Fun-loving family.
True. We're famed for our love of revelry and rumbles.
We Von Evericks have brawled and raided for generations. It's tradition. Naturally, with raids comes loot, so we always had the means to celebrate right lavishly. Towards the end of my life was when things went sour.
But no point poking at old wounds.
Just days before I died, my brother claimed he'd found a way to dig us out, restore our state.
Beni kardeşin
Your
yolladı.
brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Nasıl öldün?
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious how you died.
Ah! No need to be shy. Folk love such stories.
I'd love this one too, were it not to end with my death.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut and then order the local clods to bring us kegs of spirit. And provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about.
Then, sadly,
An ambush. Outmanned 5-1. We were overwhelmed. They killed me. Crushed my skull like an eggshell between an upturned oak table and the stone
Adamın
floor.
kafasını patlatmışlar. Ki
Listen, feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania. The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd.
bir ara çok
I was
sinirimi
his
bozmaya
second in
başladı ya.
command.
leading a band of rogues who'd ride through fire for us.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not all-geared. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and... What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Adam
Guess
kafayı
you'll have
yiyecek
to do
ya.
without. Let's go.
I'll go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Bir.
Guess I could bring someone here, and you could borrow their body just for the night.
You wish me to possess someone?
Yeah?
Say I agree. Whose body would I inhabit?
Dunno. One of Olgierd's men, maybe? Or a peasant who'd agree to do it for coin?
Oh, no, no, no. I shan't crawl into the skin of some unwashed bandit or dung-eating swineherd. I've a better idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
Lan! Haydi.
Wake up! Open your eyes! Where are the smelling salts?
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promised to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt? What's happened to you?
Geralt, I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
Sorry about that, Shani. That wasn't me.
So who was it?
Me?
Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Sorry, wasn't talking to you.
Who to then?
Well, to him. To Vladimir.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Bir.
Leave Shani out of this.
Ah, is that her name? Lovely. A perfect name for a perfect lass.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
But what if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid.
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
Ya arkadaş, bana niye böyle bir seçenek veriyorsun? Geralt sıkıcı herifin teki, konuyu değiştirme. Şimdi ben ne diyeyim? Bildiğim Vladimir'in ağzından konuşmamı istiyor. Ve biraz pislik olacağız yani. O zaman ikin.
Don't change the subject, my sweet. If a grove's not to your liking, we can cut straight to the chase and make for the nearest haystack.
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens. That's damn good luck. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin. With me, you shall enjoy an evening to top all others.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour? For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then the haylofts we shall devastate together.
Eskiden şahane derin hisler besliyordum. Hep arkadaşlık dersek kesin kıza yürüyecek. Bir diyorum.
Let's say we were more than friends once upon a time.
You tried to hide it, but I smelled a tryst. I know a thing or two about men, you see. A shame, though. I'd have satisfied her well. But no cavalier would rot in another's garden. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Onward. I'll be right behind you.
Arkadaş işimiz gücümüz yok, bir de hayaletlere şeyle pezevenk yapıyordum da ya. Bu nasıl görev ya?
This whole witcher... Those signs, I'd like to try one.
What signs?
Your Witcher signs. Never done it. Could be interesting.
Rather not waste any time.
Till the stroke of midnight, what I would rather is what matters.
Teleport yeri yok muydu la burada? Yok. Oraya kadar koşturacağım yani.
Faster.
Bloody fine mount. Good stance, powerful rub. Stable withers. Well, well.
See you know your horses.
I should say so. My two greatest passions in life. Mares and maidens.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
I remember that mill. Whenever Olgierd and I got up to mischief, we'd hide out in there. Once, we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir caught
Go,
us.
go.
Those were the days.
Hadi bakalım. Ya Lancelot sen ne istiyorsun bu anime kızlarımla ya?
No sign of her yet. We need to wait.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, whoa, hold. Mean to go in wearing that?
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic. You need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
Ya. Bir.
Oh no, we're not gonna steal.
Bunlar ya hoş
Come
geldin.
now. We're merely borrowing.
Ah, this'll do wonderfully.
Çaldı değil mi?
Perfect fit. It feels tailor-made. Now for shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding.
Ya kesme.
We must be neat.
Kesme sakalı. Ya.
May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
Ananı avradını. Soyunu sopunu senin ben. Kimdir lan o sol diyen? Durar yer. İkinci aboneliği giden sakallara yakıyoruz demiş. Teşekkür ederiz abi. Kesene bereket. Bir.
Be assured, you'll like me even better when you come to know me more intimately.
How intimately?
Enough to get a sense of my assets, my dear. Trust me, they're nothing to scoff at.
Ya
May
gel
I
artık
please
tipe
speak to
bak
Garrett
ya.
for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
Mesela
What, for example?
It would do you good to be more relaxed sometimes.
Relaxed? So you think I'm uptight?
What I mean is, it would be nice from time to time if you could sit back and enjoy life, instead of going around solving everyone's problems.
But what does... I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You're as dense as year-old hardtack. Luckily, you've got me.
hadi şu
We'll
düğüne
talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this'll be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping. Then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
This way, my strawberry.
ne dı ya.
Hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking
Atalay
companions, and a
Malalko,
swarm
hoş
of fair
geldin.
maids. But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb. Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brewed in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Haydi bakalım. Ya bu tip nedir ya?
Time to meet and be greeted.
I shan't stray a step from your side.
Time to say hello. Be nice now.
Selam.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn.
Herif Ron Weasley'e benziyor
My
lan.
dear friend
Büyük haline.
Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto, I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
Şimdi 4.
Tell me, Aldona, how is it you and my dear Shani know each other?
We met in Oxenfurt. Both studied medicine at the academy.
Wondrous times.
Over quickly in my case, alas. My family couldn't afford to keep me there. I was forced to return home after 1 year.
It's never too late to pursue an education, my dear. Your husband is certain to help you complete your studies, provide the necessary coin.
I don't know. We've not talked about it.
Come, Jonas, surely you've not taken Aldona as a mere diversion for the alcove. You will help her, will you not?
That is between me and her. You needn't butt in.
But I'm not. I merely ask. See, I've come to love your wife like a sister. So I ask you as your brother-in-law, will you help her?
I'm sure we'll discuss the matter.
That's my lad. You're a right decent chap. I knew it from the start.
Ha bak bu güzel hareketti. Yerine birlikte yüklü bir çeyiz de aldın mı?
Aldonis seems a curious choice for a bride. Did she come with a hefty dowry?
I assure you, Witcher, my choice had naught to do with coin.
Jonas' family is far better off than mine. They're a textile manufacturer.
It took a lot of convincing to get Mother to agree to our, as some would have it, mesalliance.
Toh, you never told me. Whatever happened to fortune is of no import to me and my family.
It isn't. Jonas told me the same. That your background doesn't bother him.
Never does. Not at love's first blossoming. But give it time. 5 years and you'll find few things that don't bother you.
I'm beginning to find what you say bothersome. I don't know where you're from, but in these parts it is rude to insult newlyweds at a wedding.
Oğlum bozacağız gibi düğünü ya.
Merely warning you. Know a thing or two about life, you see.
Geralt and his jests. He has a strange sense of humor.
Very strange, I'd say.
Neden bu adamı seçtin?
Aren't you an extraordinary beauty, my dear?
Why, thank you.
You had your pick of gents, I'm sure.
Where is this going?
I'm attempting to discern why she chose you, Jonas.
Mean you don't approve of my wife's choice?
I've no skin in this game. I ask out of pure curiosity.
Well, rein it in, or I shall have to explain my wife's choice to you hands-on. Out of pure pleasure.
Why so testy, friend? Have I insulted you? Merely told your wife she was a beautiful woman, yet here I'm threatened instead of getting thanks. Have some manners.
Geralt, that's enough. She simply fell in love, that's that. Jonas, I'm sure my friend meant no offense.
Bir daha sor abi bu soruyu. Yok be kavga çıkar ondan sonra. Nasıl bir oyun bu? Atalay mükemmel bir oyun ya. Hikaye seviyorsan. Biz oyunu bitirdik. Şu an DLC'lerini oynuyoruz. Bir daha sorarım kesin kavga çıkar. Eğlenceli başlasın diyorum.
Chewed the fat enough. Time's a wasting.
Are you expecting?
Ya hay ben senin ya.
To sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas
Ya
and I
Lady
bet
Andromeda.
more than a few lovely maidens.
Düğün var yapma şunu ya.
Catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
Lady Andromeda 100 bit göndermiş. Sağ olsun. Buradaki etkinliklere katıl.
Do you need help?
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her, wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, woo scoop, sizzle sizzle.
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers, but we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers has gone as last Yule's pudding.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself.
Köpek kovalamış o bağlı olmayan.
The Witcher's here now. Perhaps he can aid us.
Bildiğiniz her şeyi anlatın bana.
Before I can begin my witcherly investigation, I require guidance, clues. Tell me all you know, everything.
Well, the fire eater arrived around noon. Ate his fill of food, not fire. Then went for a stroll to air some
Oo
gases.
beni neredeymiş daha şimdi gelecek. Bir ara dedim harbi yakalayacak. Etle kopmayacak ya ay.
Why so?
Yok bitle gönderilen şeyler sonradan çıkıyor
Didn't like
chatte.
the man, sensed something awry. Perhaps that the man swallowed fire. Animals fear fire.
If I feared, it would have fled, not given chase.
Damn fool dog. How can you know? But it snapped its chain and chased the fire eater into the woods.
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's beloved pet. There'll be hell to pay if it goes missing.
Onu bulacağım.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will find this swallower of heated things.
Oh, mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
I shall find him.
We thank you, and hope for the best.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a witcher, Vladimir.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the fire eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Tally-ho. Adventure awaits.
So much coin, all for naught.
I'm a witcher. Lives down the hill. My auntie says I talk too much.
The hound tore its chain off the wall. Underfed, it seems. Or else the ash liquor really boiled the mutt's blood. Its bowl is chipped. Tried to devour its bowl along with its supper. Daft mutt.
Hauled them to the woods.
A bone gnawed so clean I've only ever seen two like this. One in an anthill, the other when I caught a hen after not eating for a week. A dog made these tracks true, but a small one. Yet judging by its house, Demon is a hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks. So I shall follow these.
Hadi tüm etkinlikleri yapmaya çalış, çok öğreneceksin. Tabii bunu halledeyim, sonra diğer etkinliklere bakacağım.
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. I think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't be long now.
How goes the search?
No discoveries of note as yet, but I shan't give up. This Witcher work suits me.
Yeter daha. Tık tık tık tık bitmedi ya. Zeydan'dan da 50 bit göndermiş. Teşekkürler. Abi bana o kadar fazla şaka falan yapıyorum zannediyorsunuz. Buradan kısınca oyunun sesi de kısılıyor. Ben de yani. O yüzden oyunun sesini duymak istiyorum. Burada çığlık sesini bottan kısmam gerekiyor. Onun için ayrı girmem gerekiyor. Dedim uğraşmayayım. Sonra yaparız. Hatta dur. Bir bölümün sonu da buraya kadar olsun. Bir sonraki bölümde buradan devam edeceğiz arkadaşlar.